What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Berto checking in with another video, man. Hope everybody's doing good today. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So I decided to drop a video before I took a shower. I'm about to hop in the shower and then go to bed. So before I get into this video, which this video will be talking about Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New England Patriots, if you guys don't know. Tom Brady's 68 yards away, was 68 yards away before the game started of breaking the record that Drew Brees, former quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, owned for the most passing yards in history. Only 68 yards, but we'll jump back into that in a second. If you guys don't know, I made a post on my YouTube page earlier talking about this week coming up, I will start interviewing other conspiracy theorists on my channel. Yes, they will be live interviews from my channel. So guys, get prepared. I will give you guys a rundown of who I will be interviewing this week once I find it. I got my first person. I already know who that is. I'll let you guys know tomorrow once we get the time and everything settled out with that. But I will be doing a lot of YouTubers. Just let me know some people that you'll be interested in me interviewing, and I will interview them for you. There's a lot of conspiracy YouTubers out there, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot you guys would like for me to interview. So just be patient. I'll try to do them. I try to do as many as I can. Some of them may want to do it, some may not. So if I don't interview somebody, it's a lot more to the story. So don't let what you see fool you, okay? So back to this Tom Brady thing, guys. We all know NFL is a rigged sport. I've been saying it for a very long time. NFL loves doing things by numbers, and they love staging the games for ratings. Been told you that. They do this intentionally. They make the players, elite players, have to follow by a certain guide. And these coaches know that. The lower players know that, but they don't always know what the guide is. So we're going in, week 4, I believe. And Tom Brady, as I said before, 68 yards away from breaking the record for the most passing yards in NFL history, about to shatter Drew Brees' record, which he already did. Coincidentally, it's against the New England Patriots, the team he spent, 19, 20 seasons with? Or maybe 21 seasons? So this is how they set this up. At the end of the Super Bowl last year, they looked at Tom Brady's passing yards and seen exactly what he needed to do. So they made this game, Tampa Bay versus New England, because we knew they were going to match them up anyways. They made it week 4 because that's the week that Tom Brady would be within reach of breaking the record, or almost there at breaking the record. At the start of this game, he was within reach. He was 68 yards. And they basically did the math, and you know how Tom Brady is. They were going to make sure that it happened this week, no matter what happened. If Tom Brady had to fake an injury last week because he was getting too close, or a wide receiver was about to catch a 69-yard touchdown pass, they would have counted it as 67, or they would have had the receiver drop it. They planned this for a reason. It's all about ratings and making money. So they already know if we get Tom Brady going against the New England Patriots in New England to break the record, the team he won 6 Super Bowls with, made 9 trips with, that will be a killer storyline. We'll make it a hard-fought game. Very defensive-minded game, a very close game. And then you know what we'll do? We'll make it a Tom Brady type game. Down or tied up with the 2 minutes left on the clock, no timeouts, or maybe 1 timeout. He has to drive downfield to either win the game with a field goal because they're tied, or they're down and they have to kick a field goal in order to win. Or they may be down by 6 points and he has to score a touchdown. But they're going to try to make it a Tom Brady storyline. I said this game would either be really close or it would be a blowout. But I was leaning towards more of really close because that's going to help a lot more. That'll help a lot more with the ratings. This is all staged. Everything that's happening today with this Tampa Bay game and the New England Patriots is staged. Rob Gronkowski is randomly out. Why is he out? Because they want to take they didn't want none of the spotlight to get taken off Tom Brady. So they felt like taking him out, saying something was wrong with him not being able to play, that would leave all the attention on Tom Brady, because if they were both playing, the attention would be split. Not in half, but maybe 70-30 type thing. But still, all the attention wouldn't be going to Tom Brady. This is a Tom Brady moment. We already know Tom Brady is the LeBron James of the NFL. He's their baby. They love him. They love him. The NFL loves Tom Brady, regardless of him cheating or whatever he does. The NFL loves him. They're always going to make sure he wins, or they're always going to make sure he has that spotlight. You guys didn't think about that? Rob Gronkowski randomly couldn't play against the Patriots this week because of an injury, a broken rib, or whatever they said. It was several things they said that was wrong with him. But like I said, this is Tom Brady's. This is his game, first game back to New England since being gone. If this isn't a ritual ceremony, I don't know what to tell you guys. What we're witnessing is a ritual ceremony and a transfer of power from the New England Patriots to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a symbol that the NFL and the rest of these industries and these big corporations are all frauds, and they stage everything. They're controlled by numbers. There's an elite group of people that call the shots. Tom Brady this is Tom Brady's night to be the man. Like I said, it's all about ratings. Everything that's happening right now is happening for ratings, money, and money. That's how it's happening. That is exactly how it's happening. And a lot of people probably didn't think about it until I just said it about Rob Gronkowski being out the night that Tampa Bay has to play the New England Patriots. As I said before, everything's revolving around Tom Brady tonight. 68 yards to break the record. They made sure that he was only they made sure it was a good number of yards away, so that, we know he's going to get 68 passing yards. There's just no way he wouldn't get 68 passing yards. Now maybe something like 280. It's iffy. Like, man, he might hit that, he might not. But they weren't going to make it anything over 150. 68 is guaranteed. After a few plays in the first quarter, he breaks the record, and then, they do a little tribute for him, and then now it's just game time on from there. Make it a tough fought game. It's going to come down to the end where Tom Brady has to drive downfield. Now, the game's still not over, guys, so I could be wrong, but I'm telling you, this is how I feel like it's going to play out. Like I said before, if it wasn't a blowout, it's going to be a very close defensive-minded game. Bill Belichick would normally win those games, but going up against Tom the GOAT Brady, you're going to have yourself a fight. You're going to have yourself a fight. And the NFL staged this matchup to be so good, and the timing, everything was perfect for it. The Patriots have a new young upcoming quarterback. Basically, he's supposed to be the new face of the franchise. Yes, they're 1-2 right now, but it's an understandable 1-2. Tampa Bay 2-1 right now, only losing to, I believe, the LA Rams, who is actually undefeated right now. So the game is worth everybody thought each team would probably be at. And the scenario is it's a different type of scenario, man. Like I said, the NFL knows exactly what it's doing. Exactly. And then, in order to gain more attention on the game, they signed Richard Sherman. I believe that's how you say his name. Former cornerback of the Seattle Seahawks. The same Seattle Seahawks that lost to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. He was playing for him then. Richard Sherman signed this week, putting more attention on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If they gain more attention, it puts more attention on that game. More people want to watch just to see him come back. It is so much that they do to put the attention on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. Excuse me. It's all about manipulation, control, and money. We are being manipulated into doing what the media wants us to do, focusing on what they want us to focus on. It all makes sense now. Now you guys think about everything I just said. Rob Gronkowski not playing. Tom Brady only being 68 yards away from breaking the passing record held by Drew Brees against the New England Patriots. Coincidentally, they signed Richard Sherman, former cornerback of the Seattle Seahawks, that actually played against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. That was a big signing. They knew that would gain attention. Tom Brady drops his video, basically a tribute video to himself. Like, there's nothing else the NFL can tell us. They just told us right there. This is a stage sport. We do things for money. We do things for attention. We pick the Super Bowl winners. Guys, the NFL is staged. And if this right here doesn't change your mind, I don't know what will. Don't continue to be a fool. Don't bet your money on these games unless you know how the numbers work. This is not the first, and this won't be the last time we see this. Y'all stay woke. And remember where you heard it first. Let's see how this game ends. If it comes down to a last minute drive for Tom Brady having to win the game, the most Tom Brady-ish thing ever. What's next?